Hi everybody, it's Tracy from Downwarddogrising, and I'm going to give you a quick little workout on my break. So let's do a conditioning workout that includes yoga and core. All right, so if that sounds like something you want to join me for, then just grab your mat and pick up your 2 feet, walk over to it and get on it. All right. So let's begin. So we're going to start on our hands and our knees. We call this quadruped in Pilates. And it's just like a little table in yoga. Let's do 5 cat-cows. You can have tops of feet on your mat, or you can curl your toes under. And I want you to just push into your palms. Drop your chin and your tailbone. Deep exhale. And then inhale as you stretch head forward, away from tailbone. Exhale. And then inhale. Just feel like your entire spine is stretching apart. 3 more. And inhale, head away from tailbone. Exhale, tighten your core. 2 more. Breathe in, exhale. 1 more, breathing in. Exhale. All right, next I want you to stretch opposite arm, opposite leg out of your center, balance, 10, 9, 8, 7, just hold stable, 6, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Okay, now we're going to switch to the other side. Tighten your core to your back, hold for 10, and 9, 8, 7, hips need to be squared, and 6, so you have balance, 5, and 4, 3, 2, last one. Okay, now combine the previous 2, combine cat-cow, combine cat with your bird dog, opposite arm and leg away from center. So you're in your neutral, round tailbone, chin down, tailbone down, and then just reach under that arm. And then you inhale as you stretch opposing ways, really stretch apart. Now exhale, tighten your core to your back. This will get you into your shoulder girdle and your back, your deep abdominals, your obliques. Stretch apart, and 7, and 6, 5, 4, and 3. 2 more. Last one. All right. Guess what? You're right. Other side, opposite arm, opposite leg. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, reach under the arm. Inhale, drop your chin, drop your tailbone. Exhale. Those obliques really have to work to stabilize you. And 7, reach apart, stretch. 6, 5, 4, my left obliques are weaker, and 3, harder to stabilize this side, and 2, and last one, exhale. All right. Okay, now this next one, what I want you to do here, I'm going to ask you to take a step, both feet one at a time, step back into your plank, and then you want to feel how your tailbone is going to stretch down and away so you don't arch the low back. Breathing in, and then you exhale, drop that tailbone. Feel how your shoulders lengthen away from the ears. We're just holding your plank for a moment. Inhale, exhale. Now from here, shift your weight back. So it's like your weight goes back through your hips and your heels. Look towards your knees and do some heel lifts. Feel how your shoulder blades reach down side to back. The backs of those thighs are lengthening, reaching from armpits to palms. Start to really warm up the backs of those legs, the calves, your ankles. Stretch those Achilles tendons. And 4, and 3, and 2, You're just looking towards knees so that neck stays long. Now you're going to take your right leg into the air and do a three-legged dog. You want to try to really stretch from your glute. Try to really, as best as you can, straighten out your leg. Inhale, and then exhale. And then inhale, really stretch apart, and then exhale. One more deep inhale, and then exhale. Now you're going to bend the right knee, and I want you to walk it in between the two hands and do a low lunge. Anjaneyasana. This knee is going to be over your ankle, and you're going to let your hips fall forward. And I want you to really get this left hip flexor to lengthen and stretch. Inhale, and then exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. All right, now shift straight back into a little half split, Ardha Hanuma. And then the straight leg, you pull that leg back to square out your hips. That bent knee, pull that hip forward. And just do a little hinge. Maybe this foot's flat, maybe it's up like I have mine. Hip hinge over your front leg, really get into those hamstrings. This will help you with your splits in martial arts, in Kung Fu, as well as your yoga. Inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time, then we're going to come back into our low lunge, and then you're going to rise up, breathing in. Press those hips slightly forward. Get that nice stretch, front of quad, front of thigh, psoas. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time. Now slowly you're going to shift your weight back. Hip hinge. Breastbone over this front thigh. This straight leg hip pulls back. The other hip's going to pull forward so you keep them straight, elongated. That leg is lengthening, back is straight. And breathe in, and breathe out. And breathe in, breathe out. Breathing in, and breathing out. Last one. To get a slight lateral stretch down this side, grab a hold of that lateral pinky toe side of your foot and slowly just pull inward a little baby bit. Just a very slight stretch, gently come back. All right, next you're going to come forward into your low lunge, and then I'm going to ask you to take your foot and roll it out a little bit onto your pinky toe side. And it's like you're just kind of winging that knee sideways as well. Your hands come close together, and you're just going to let your back foot drop into the mat. So I'm taking you into a dragon stretch, a little wing dragon. So you're just going to hold and breathe. Inhale, exhale. You're still going to get into that quad, that hip flexor. Also this lateral glute over here, inner thigh, outer thigh, into the side of your hip and glute. And breathe in, breathe out, stretch. Breathe in, breathe out, stretch. And one more time. Inhale, exhale. Now maybe if you want to go a little deeper in your wing dragon, you'll come all the way down. Yep. And hold that stretch. Coming to your forearms. If you wanted to come down to your forehead and have that flexibility, go for it. Inhale, exhale. Feel the lateral ribs expand. Just follow the breath through the nose. Expanding into those ribs, maybe even going down into the belly. Follow it back out. Release the tightness. Just let it go. Inhale, exhale. Really getting deep into that hip. that glute. Inhale, exhale. Maybe take one more inhale here. Slowly, we're gonna come up. And I'm gonna have you do a little twisted dragon. Take the hand a little higher than the knee. And you're just gonna slowly turn, look up for a moment. Rotating from that area right between the two shoulder blades. Inhale and exhale. Maybe just open that arm, open chest. Inhale, exhale. And one more time. All right. We're going to take that hand to the mat, both hands next to your foot. Curl the toes of your back foot under. Now, walk your foot in between the two hands like that. Now we're going to step out into our down dog again. And just really try to get those heels to stretch away to you, from you towards your mat. Maybe look at the knees, wiggle your hips, stretch out the hips, the low back. Do what feels good. Inhale, exhale, pull apart. Your breastbone's lengthening through the arms. And 4. And 3, stretch out those feet, press balls of feet into your mat, and 2. Last one. Now kick your left leg straight up into your three-legged dog. Stay here and breathe. Three-legged dog, I'm switching around. So, you're in your three-legged dog. Your left leg is reaching straight back behind you. Really try to keep your hip bones squared straight to the mat. Work from the glutes so you elongate that leg straight back behind you. Feel a slight openness in the front of that hip. Feel those hamstrings lengthen and stretch. Inhale and exhale. Press the mat away with your palms. Inhale, exhale. Press the mat away with your palms. And one more time. Press the mat away with your palms. Excellent. Now from here, we're going to take the left foot and we're going to walk in between the two hands and drop down into our low lunge. Now as you come into your low lunge, front knee is over the ankle and you're shifting your hips slightly forward to get a deeper stretch into this quad and hip flexor. So you're supporting that knee, lift the arms, tailbones nice and long so you support that low lumbar spine. Inhale. And exhale, lengthen up the spine, feel those core muscles, support your back, and inhale, Anjaneyasana on that low lunge, breathing in, breathing out, and inhale, and exhale, one more deep inhale here, and exhale, come back into your half split, straight leg side, we're pulling that hip slightly back, this other leg is pulling forward, so you square out your pelvis, hip hinge. You might have a tighter side. My hamstring's tighter on this side, as well as my obliques on my left side are weaker. So you might find things out as you're stretching. Everybody's different. Breathe in, breathe out. Hinging from the hips, protecting your spine, lengthen your breastbone, and inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. Keep hip hinging over that leg, go deep into those hamstrings. Get that back to stretch too, that low back. Inhale, exhale. And we're gonna shift our weight forward. We're gonna go back into our low lunge. And then you're just gonna make sure that front knee is right over that ankle, hips are forward. Your back foot could be resting flat on that, or you can have toes curled under like I do. I just do that to offer a little more support for my knee. Breathing in, lift and lengthen. Front ribs meet back ribs. Stretch that tailbone long. And inhale, exhale. Feel the front of that hip flexor and psoas stretch. And inhale, exhale. Really lengthen. One more time. Breathing in. Exhale, head away from tailbone. Gently hip hinge. You're gonna pull back, stretch this leg long, level out those two hips so they're straight. Gently pull your breastbone forward over front of thigh. Keep those hips squared. And breathe. Trying to keep those hips aligned, get into those hamstrings. Low back, breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Feel that elongation of your spine. Breathing out. And one more deep inhale. Feel that elongation. Exhale, softly release. And we're just going to do a little adjustment. Reach to the lateral pinky toe and just gently turn that entire leg inward just a little bit for a little variation. And gently release. Awesome. All right, now I want you to start to shift your weight forward. And we're just going to walk our foot a little bit outward onto the lateral pinky toe side of our foot. And then we're going to switch our hands to the inside of our ankle. And I'm just having you start a wing dragon. So we roll onto this pinky toe side of our foot. Our hips are stretching forward. Breathing in, breathing out. Get into your hip, your psoas, on the other side, your glute, that piriformis, those lateral rotators in the hip. Breathing in, breathing out. Get that glute to stretch, breathing in, breathing out. Just let any tightness go. Could be on the top of that back foot if you like. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel how the tension just releases out of those hips. If you'd like to go a little deeper, then you're going to slowly come to your forearms. You're going to feel it go a little deeper into those hips now. Breathing in and breathing out. Try to stay centered. Inhale and exhale. Shoulders stay down away from ears. Breathing in and breathing out. Go deeper into those hips. Breathing in and breathing out. Soften into the stretch. Feel the tension melt out of your hips. Feel that back lengthen. You're working those shoulders, the shoulder girdle, your core. Let's take 2 more deep inhales here. Exhale, release. 1 more time. Deep inhale. Exhale, release. Okay, slowly push up. I'm going to curl my toes under a little, and then I'm just going to open. Maybe hands above the knee. Maybe you open arm to sky, stretch breastbone to sky, open heart, little twisted dragon. Hold here and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Relax those shoulders away from ears. Breathing in, breathing out, twisting from mid-back right in between those 2 shoulder blades. Thoracic spine mobility. Breathing in, breathing out. 1 more deep inhale. And exhale slowly. You're going to bring hand to mat. You're going to lift up that back knee. Now walk each hand to outside of each foot. Not each foot. 1 hand is by pinky toe. 1 hand is by big toe. All right. Now from here, just take a step. 1 more time. Go back into your dog and really try to stretch the rib cage and the front of the hip bones apart. Feel those sits bones stretch backwards behind you. We just want to feel lengthened in 2 different directions, up and down the spine, into the floor, into the palms, down the legs. Those sits bones stretch back to the back of the thighs, into the feet. Pull that low back apart. 1 more deep inhale. And exhale, gently come to hands and knees. All right. And then the last thing that I want you to do, we're going to do a little balasana. No, that's rest pose. Ustrasana. We're going to let the tailbone drop. Tailbone drops, hand behind pelvis. You're either going to have both hands come to the back of the hips. We're going to do our camel. Open heart. This is modified. Chest is open. I'm just going to energize your spine for a moment and then open you up if you've been on your computer all day. Now, if you want to go deeper than hands supporting back of pelvis, they're going to take the hands to the ankles and then press those hip bones forward, really lengthen your tailbone down. And let's take a couple deep inhales and exhales here. As you open heart, we want our chest open, shoulders down and back. Lengthen down each side of your neck. Breathe in. I want you to keep your head up so you don't bother the back of the neck, cervical spine. And just kind of open across the front of your shoulders and chest. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Your eye gaze is going to drop slightly forward in front of you, like you're going to almost look towards chest. Breathing in, breathing out. Really open your chest, your shoulders drop. Inhale, exhale, scoop those abdominals in, engage your glutes, press those hips forward. Inhale, exhale, one more deep inhale. Now slowly take hand to back pelvis, lift yourself back up, excellent. Take a deep inhale, palms to sky. Exhale, one more. Deep inhale, palms to sky. Exhale. Now we're just going to come now from our Ustrasana Camel, now come into your rest pose where you're just going to rest the tops of your feet into the mat. And go ahead and just stretch your shoulders away from the ears. Pull the breastbone through the hands, through the arms. And just let that low back release for a moment. So I did a little hip opener with you. Got those quads and hip flexors and hamstrings to lengthen a little. And we just did a little spine opener. Opening your chest, open your heart. If you've been on your computer all day, all week, just so you feel a little bit more relaxed going into your weekend. Now this one, rest pose, opens the back of your spine. So this is calming, where our camel was energizing. One more deep inhale and exhale. Slowly walk your hands under your shoulders, press up. All right. And I'm just gonna have you cross your ankles in your Sukhasana. And that's it. We did a quick little stretch, a little workout. So I'm gonna have you just gently take hands, open heart, drop those sits bones into the mat underneath you. Exhale. Then we're just gonna lift one arm up. We're just gonna slowly turn, take our hand to the outside corner of our knee, lift up your breastbone, do a little side rotation, just a little side twist for the spine. Your hip bones are forward, breathe in, exhale, just stretch out that back a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, return center, take that arm up and down. They're gonna lift this arm up and do a little rotation, hand a little higher than the knee. Make sure you don't elevate the shoulder, open your heart and just deepen that little twist for your spine. Inhale, exhale, open heart, breathe in, feel that low back stretch, exhale. And last time, breathing in, exhale. All right, so this concludes our practice for today, hands to heart, and just feeling that peaceful in the moment, releasing tension, just ready for our weekend to start. So thanks for joining me, everyone. If you like my content, please support me by either sharing my videos or liking my channel or subscribing, and I'd so appreciate it. All right, I love you, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Peace, everyone. Bye. Thanks for joining. See you later. Bye.